Just your friendly neighborhood barfly, back at it again with his weekly beatdown. Come on, boys, come get your pints. Boom! That's how you do it. You didn't even see me. I'm a ninja. I'm your drunk local bar ninja. Oh, yeah, I thought I went out that door. No, I didn't. Hold up. Surprise! What's up? Nope, can't shoot me. You brought a gun to a fist fight. That's right. Never gonna see me behind this pool table. I am an Olympic pool player. You can't find me. I'm too sneaky. Boom! Hello, friends, and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be playing some Black Ops 4, so let's get right on into it. And today I wanted to continue Austin's story time, just because I've gotten zero feedback on my last two storytime videos, and so I'm going to take that as to just keep on doing them and keep coming at you guys with some of my weird stories. Weird, wacky, and wild stories from Austin's life, man. So I just decided why not. It's something to talk about, to take up the time in these videos. And so this story starts off in a very hot and sunny summer at Lake Powell, California. And this lake is beautiful during the summer. It is a fantastic place to visit, and if you haven't been, I would highly recommend it if you are anywhere on the West Coast. And well, this story has intrigue and near-death experiences, I will say. And so my cousin and I, Brandon, who is mentally ill, he is bipolar and schizophrenic, and he and I go out onto the lake on a jet ski. And for whatever reason, he was driving and I was just riding passenger, riding, you know, the B word that I cannot say, for I might get, you know, struck by the YouTube gods. And so we're driving along the lake, and you probably get as far out as you can get towards, I suppose, the west side of the lake, and far away from where any boats might pass by. We end up stopping in this little cove, I suppose, to just eat lunch, drink some water, eat some ham and cheese sandwiches, do the whole thing when you're out on the lake on a jet ski, which is super fun, by the way. I did get to drive a jet ski that year, and it was super duper fun. I think it was the first vehicle I'd ever driven in my life, because I was probably like maybe 13 or 14. This was like 7 or 8 years ago. And after we're done eating, or at least after he's done eating, Brandon decides that he's going to go and take the jet ski out by himself and just sort of, you know, see if he can get some cool jumps, man, on those waves, bro. And so he leaves, and I'm sitting there with my water bottle, my half-empty water bottle, and my ham and cheese sandwich that I decided not to eat. And so it's been about an hour, and he still hasn't come back, and it's extremely hot out. It's probably 85 degrees out. I'm sitting there in my bathing suit. I only have half a bottle of water, so what I do is I just chuck on my life vest, and I just kind of like wade in the water, because, you know, that way I float. I don't have to put effort into floating. I'm not that great of a swimmer, so I'm just sitting there, I'm chilling, and then another hour passes by, and I'm getting a little bit worried now, because there's no possible way that I could flag a boat down to get back to the campsite, and there's no possible way that I could walk back. It just doesn't work with the way that the geography is set up in the little cove that I'm in. And so I'm sitting there, and I don't know, I just start messing around with my sandwich. I think I threw one of the pieces of ham just like on a rock, and that actually ended up helping me tell the time, because the ham just slowly started to cook. And I'm sitting there, I'm writing, you know, another hour passes by, so I start, you know, writing help with rocks or something on the beach. And I'm just sitting there, I'm out of water, another hour passes by, and then yet again another hour, and I'm like half positive that I'm gonna die. It's super hot, I'm super thirsty, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna pass out in the sun right now. Heat stroke is coming on. And finally, at like the 6th hour, half the day had passed by, he comes back and he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm sorry, I just, you know, I went too far and then I forgot where I left you. And I'm like, man, come on. And so I finally get back to the RV alive after like 6.5 hours, because it took about a half an hour to get back, and I just chug a whole thing of water. And you know, this is my grandpa's RV, and he's sort of like looking at me like, what's wrong? My grandma was there, and they're looking at me like, what is wrong? What is happening? And I'm just like, I put up my pointer finger like, hold on a second, and I finish chugging my water, and then I tell him. And yeah, that is my story, one of my stories from my adventures at Lake Powell. And I appreciate you guys for watching and listening to me talk. And, you know, all you guys, you're the real ones. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it may be for you. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.